recording is on. Commander Calder, or if you can give us a log, please. This is sometime the next morning.
Okay, give me a moment to actually find the start date. I'm on the.
Yeah, the intention is that this takes place like 12 hours later, so you've had time to wind down a little bit, take a nap, wake up the next morning. Beta shift is taking over. Do I not have the start date written down?
No, you don't.
Oh, goodness. Shows how prepared I was today. 553 4.6. Alright, round 2, fight.
Captain's log, stardate 55394.6. 6 after a night's rest from the investigating this Dyson Zoo. So we begin to go to our next route of our planned charter of the Silk Road and log.
And wait for the music to swell. Alright, close stuff. I've heard you twice already. Alright. After several hours of rest and relaxation, several more hours of rest, the command staff of the starship Svalinn slips into the conference room. Technically halfway through Alpha Shift, the Beta and Gamma shifts have taken over for the time being, allowing some R&R after the harrowing events of the Dyson Zoo. The brig and the cargo bay are laden with Hirogen prisoners separated from their gear, and the ship makes way into their rendezvous with the incoming convoy. And there are clean on passengers in your diplomatic suites. About 20 or so Klingon on survivor. And yep, this is a conference room scene to discuss the next plan.
Okay, quickly pull up the map if you can, GM.
Yep, I can pull up the Silk Road map.
Okay, so after we, as you can see on the map, after we move from the Dyson Zoo, we'll be doing a quick step at this star, and then we'll beeline to the convoy. Any objections?
Looks good to me.
Another question was about the Hirogen prisoners you had aboard. That those were going to be transferred to the Rampart. There was talk about putting them upon the Ericsson and kind of meeting them halfway. Did we still want to do that, or did we just want to have the Rampart and the convoy all rendezvous in the same sector?
We should have the Ericsson do the transfer because in case something bad happens on this sun, well, this star.
Okay. Who will be taking the lead of that?
I guess me.
Either, yeah. I'll let the chief cicada choose someone who will be the best fit to bring the prisoners.
How many erosion do we have?
You have upwards of 30, so they'll just fit into a runabout if you put it into a passenger load configuration. But that also means a shorter ride because
And how
it
many?
would basically be an airplane ride.
And how many security officers can fit in there if we do that?
You can have 30 prisoners. You can have 10 and security officers, along with if 2 people up front operating the shuttle.
I don't like that ratio.
You could take, you could split it up so that way they're in 2 runabouts.
I mean, the Rampart will be moving at. Well, will be meeting us, so that would be like maybe like 4 to 5 hours.
Actually, if you want, Maldon can give a con calculation.
Would be great.
Ensign Maldon, if you can give us a reason con difficulty 3, complication 2 for reasons that shall be revealed, assisted by computers con.
When you're rolling for the ship, do you put the complication range at a 2 on there also?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a 3rd dice for a threat. 2, diff 3, reason, con. Rolling.
Oof.
You know, I always forget. Bold con.
Do you have a focus for this? 'Cause you
Yes, I
rolled
do.
2.
No, I didn't click on the focus there. Okay. Well, one of those. Do you want me to re-roll or just say one of those is a 2?
One of those is 2.
Yeah,
But if you do have bold con on, you can re-roll all that 0 and fish.
Nah, 3 is fine.
3 is fine. All right.
3 with no complication is fine, rather.
I actually did the math on this because I'm that nerdy. The Rampart is exceedingly faster than the Ericsson, so if they do rendezvous, it would be around this region. The longer you wait, the less time you would have to pack the people into the Ericsson and travel. Oh, and there's this certain sweet spot where you can get the transit time in the Ericsson down to about 6 hours. And the Rampart and the Ericsson would warp in and meet each other right in the middle.
I offer a term for my Navy dates. CPA, closest point of approach.
Yep. Closest point of a approach. If the Ericsson sits tight and waits for 3 shifts, so 1 day, else you can and hit that CPA within 6 hours.
My worry is we still don't know the extent of the Herosian activity in this area, and a runabout is entirely defenseless against that. We believe we got all of them in that system, but I would rather not have these individuals back into circulation.
Why not ask them how many more erosion they're aware of?
They've been less than cooperative.
In other news,
My primary concern.
In other news, Lieutenant Commander Maddox stands up and straightens his shirt. I didn't mean to spring this on you all of a sudden, but I have been offered a promotion to a shipbuilding job at Mars. On Mars.
Utopia Planitia?
Yep. Gonna be helping design and build the next generation of starships.
That's wonderful.
But I just wanted to say that it's been an honor serving with you, and hate to leave you high and dry like this. But I vetted the next engineering officer, and they should be coming into rendezvous with us any day now. And he hands over the transfer orders. Here's to you, Calder.
I look them over.
It requests that a Lieutenant Commander Maddox moves is on the USS Stalwart towards Starbase 24, where he will catch another ship heading to the Earth space dock or Sol system. And the Stalwart will also be bringing Lieutenant Commander Fennin Rost to join you guys. And a brief surface record is mentioned.
I'm guessing his medical records came along with it.
Yep. Medical records came along with it. And those will
They
be
better.
forwarded to the
Getting tired
sick
of
bay.
tracking these things down.
Those will be forwarded to the sick bay. Nothing to note on his medical record, though.
Okay, that's good.
So, would the player himself like to share details about his character?
Would there be anything interesting or of note on the Starfleet records?
basically, as assistant chief. Can you hear me okay?
No,
you were
losing
cutting
you.
out for a little bit.
Sorry. Push to talk thing wasn't working quite right, I think.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It was just off the USS Fortitude as assistant chief engineer there and being transferred over to the Svalinn. Been in Starfleet for, I think the past 8 years in the engineering department. And before that, spent my time starship hopping with my mother, who was a Starfleet officer, and a father who was a trader.
Like trader, like trades goods, or trader like I stabbed you in the back?
Trader.
Oh, okay.
Antiquities and other type things, yeah. Yeah, it's got a business on Betazoid.
Interesting and stuff. Looking forward to officially meeting him.
Yep. In the meantime, I'm Lieutenant Maldone.
Yes.
As you were doing those calculations, and you got a headache, like, or something, and you had to turn down the brightness on your pad. This isn't something you've normally experienced, but yeah, you just kind of like this dull pain in the back of your head,
I don't like that.
and an aversion to light. So you're kind of squinting and shielding your eyes a bit more than you
That's
like.
kind of a problem. I look at a lot of lights.
You do look at a lot of lights. What would you like to do about this?
I'd like to call sickbay, see if I can go down for an appointment.
Doctor, your medical
When
services
time allows.
Doctor, your medical services have been requested.
I'm free now. He can come on down.
Okay. Actually, yeah. Maldone, Unabog enter the sick bay. Daiba is still keeping vigilant watch over the unconscious and healing Herodians that you operated on. It seemed like forever ago, like 3 or 4 episodes, but it's only been 24 hours.
Hello, Doctor.
Lieutenant, what can I do for you?
Oh, well, I need to get something checked out. I've been experiencing some weird, not normal symptoms. Dull pain in the back of my head. Lights are way too bright. All kinds of stuff. I need it fixed. Please and thank you.
Never had any kind of sensitivity to light in the past?
No, not unless it was associated with some sort of headache or something.
Okay. Not prone to headaches, though, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay. No medicines that you're on that you've changed or anything?
I've not taken any.
Okay. Well, let's take a look. Hop up on the table. I'll get him on a bio bed where I can kind of run some scans and see what's going on.
All right. This is basically going to be a called shot. So, how thorough of a scan would you like to do? Difficulty 2 would be standard. Difficulty 5 is I'm pulling out the micrometer and I'm measuring your nuclei.
No, I don't have any reason to believe that it's going to need to be that in depth at this time. I'm going to start with a superficial scan to see what it comes with first, and I'll increase the challenging nature of the scans if need be.
Okay. So we'll start at difficulty 2. It's a pretty standard task. The sensors, medicine, and of the ship will help. And you are in sick bay, so you have resources there that you could put towards this task.
Yeah, I'll have a nurse assist.
Okay. Did you want to activate a supporting character to roll, or just have a advantage?
I think just an advantage is fine for now.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and use technical expertise, and I'm going to give you a threat for bold.
Okay.
To start with. Okay. Ooh.
Generate.
I think the technical expertise allows that 0 to be rolled, I believe.
It does allow it to be re-rolled.
Nice.
Nice. So we
Thank
have
you, El.
3
Here
momentum.
I was thinking we needed some momentum.
Yep. Initial scans and show some. I'm probably gonna butcher these terms, but vascular dilation in the brain. Basically, the blood vessels in the brain are opened up and is causing increased pressure in the brain. Yeah, the cerebral brain fluid.
That's pretty close, but okay. All right, so can I give you I didn't get any extra momentum, did I?
You did. You got three extra momentum. If you would like to ask additional questions, and you can spend a momentum for an extra question.
Well, I was thinking about trying to create an advantage that I would take some momentum, and I would know a little better at where I need to focus my next level scan at, basically. But let's just focus in on the brain. I want to see if we can determine what's causing this. If it's a chemical imbalance in him, or it's a stressor of some kind. You know, basically determine what's causing the vasodilation.
All right, so like 2 momentum to get an advantage on that scan.
Well, that's all right. I'll just roll it.
You just roll it. Okay.
Yep, I'm just gonna roll it, and
same roll.
I'm hoping this will be. I'm assuming this will be connected
difficulty
to his sensitivity to light as well. So.
There does seem to be like a 5% increase is around the occipital lobe, so that would affect vision.
Occipital.
And
yep. Okay.
Latin. I'm close.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use my Starfleet Surgeon's Decoration to reduce the difficulty by 1.
Down to difficulty 2.
I'm going to go ahead and use my technical expertise again, and let's see here. I'll give you threat again to activate bolding.
Very well.
Definitely gonna roll that. Better.
It's not fail. And then Sensors Medicine also helps.
Got the tip for me. Go ahead and re-roll that. Or not.
Shut.
All right.
Still got 2 momentum off the top, So we're up to 5 momentum now.
Okay.
Scanning deeper into the brain, it appears that there is some sort of there is some sort of hormonal imbalance, and basically the brain is calling for extra glucose and extra oxygen, and the body's just naturally responding with, okay, brain needs more oxygen, we're gonna increase the blood flow there. So
Okay.
something is calling for our extra nutrients.
Okay. Well, it's got to be something physiological then. So I'll narrow my search to that. I'll kind of explain to the lieutenant. I'll say, well, it's looking like you've got something physiological going on here that's causing some chemical imbalances to happen that are causing this headache. I'm going to do a little deeper scan. Don't mind, Lieutenant.
That's quite all right. Go right ahead, Doctor.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I guess I got to belly up and do the deep dive here.
Yep, deep dive time. And I am spending gain 2 threat to increase the complication on this scan. But to deep dive that far, difficulty 4.
Big weenie. One spend threat.
Yeah, I have to keep things interesting.
Well, I value my friendship with Lieutenant Maldon. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. That value would apply.
And
It'd be an awful, terrible thing if he died here.
yeah. So on 12/17, I used that. So I'm going to go ahead and burn that milestone.
Excellent.
That. That gives me 2 autos. Let's see here. I'll be using technical expertise again.
Actually, you have a talent for when you're working with unknown organisms biology. I think. Quick study.
Yeah.
Quick study would apply, so that knocks the difficulty down by 1.
Okay.
For mysterious reasons.
All right, so we're at difficulty 3, essentially. The
We're at
complication.
difficulty 3, complication 2, and you already have 1 dice that is a crit.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and spend for a bold. 1 threat there. And I guess we're going to go for it from there. Okay. I don't know how to get around the complication.
You could have a nursing staff kind of help you with that, and that you could apply that advantage to bring down the complication.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay.
And doesn't the medbay also give a secondary advantage?
That's if you have the advanced medbay, but the nursing, like just being a doctor and having a nursing staff on board, or gives him a floating advantage, much the same way that the security officer has a team that can help.
Okay. Here we go.
And you were worried.
I should start using that advantage for the science department.
With the science department, you have free question.
And that's it.
Yep.
No staff.
You do have a staff. You just have to, call for them. And the sensors medicine.
I got it. I'm trying, Bog. I really am.
What do you think, El? Should we go ahead and re-roll them? We've got one re-roll each. We've got the technical expertise that allows you, and I've got bold. You want to try to spam for some extra momentum? He goes for it. I got it. All right.
So that is 6 total on difficulty 3. Oh. Oops,
I just don't want to push it to the point that it ends up getting a complication.
Right.
Yep.
Well, we've got enough.
Yep. Pull up on momentum.
Squash
We
it.
have two float.
Okay. I want to create an advantage that I am able to, with this scan, pinpoint what the problem is.
You do actually. It is a little disturbing.
Okay.
You find a fungal organism that is growing on Maldone's brain, just outside the brain-blood barrier.
Oh.
Ew.
Is this a form of Kovac?
No, this is something different.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't like that look on your face, Doctor. Can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah. I've pinpointed what's causing your issue. You've got some sort of fungal infection that we're gonna have to get a hold of this right now. So, I'm gonna go ahead and have you lay back here. We're gonna get to checking this out. It's dated. All right. Well, I guess we need to get this out. Get this out of there. Brain surgery time, huh?
Yep, brain surgery anytime. And you're not too familiar with it, but some of the genetic sequencing from this organism seems kind of familiar. It might be worth to keep a sample and do some bioscans on it once you get it out. First things first, save Maldone. But
The whole time I'm being prepped for surgery, I'll be making dumb, corny jokes like, "Oh, what can I say? It was inevitable. I'm a fun guy."
Oh, Maldo.
wow. Okay, surgery, brain surgery, unknown variable. You have.
What do you mean unknown variable? I nailed it.
You did nail it.
What it is.
All right.
What my advantage was all about.
That is true. Yep. So that knocks that down, and then distance. All right. So we're looking at control medicine difficulty 3, magnitude 3, work track 12, and there's going to be 2 resistance on that.
Okay. Just before I put them out, I pull out one of my antique needles that's like 18 inches out long and say, "We're going to go in through the eye." Just kidding.
I feel like that was payback for all my jokes, Doc.
All right. So this is work track time, huh? Okay.
Yeah, extended tasks. Yes, I figured I've been slacking off on these. There's difficulty 3 initially. And it's control medicine. Do have a nursing staff available for advantage, or you could activate a nurse to assist you with rolls.
I think I'd just do advantage. That's a guarantee.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with that. Okay.
Oh, and ship will help if computer's med, as it gives you handy little diagrams and YouTube videos. When doing brain surgery on a benzite.
Okay, so obviously technical expertise. And I'll go ahead and use a lot of thread already. I'm gonna just
We also have a lot of momentum.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a momentum. Now we get going to start with. And I put complication 1 on my thing, is that right?
Yes, just comp 1.
Okay, and I'm gonna guess either infectious disease, surgery, one of those is gonna be a good focus.
Infectious disease or surgery, it would work.
Okay.
One, two, three.
The ship.
I feel like we need some.
I think L might be high on helium right now. I don't know. Maybe why he's not rolling.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to spend my saved up normal milestones. I still have enough for one more arc.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
So that
or I roll challenge dice now?
so that generates 1 momentum. You roll 2 plus your medicine, discipline, and challenge dice. So 7 challenge dice total. All right. So that is, and you can use 1 momentum to reroll zeros, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 2. That is 4 work altogether. You want to try to get 5 or more work. So
Yeah,
you can either spend a momentum to reroll, or you can just supply momentum and just do extra work.
I'll just supply momentum and do extra work.
Okay. That's at least 5.
Not gonna lie, Maldone, I don't like the music that's undertoning this right now. So
I don't either. Trust me.
if you die, I'm sorry. I'll send your remains back to your mom.
I don't think I can actually kill the character on the table. But
Well, it wouldn't be you, it would be me. So
Bog, you're the doctor. Just change the playlist.
yeah. This is not my playlist.
Oh, this is for the audience. This is for the audience. I don't know what you're playing in your Surgeon's Bay.
AC/DC.
Yep, so this brings it down to control medicine difficulty 2. I spent 2 threat to raise it back to difficulty 3.
Really? Okay. Well, I'm gonna get all up and nasty about it.
It seems to be fighting you.
All right. Well, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and use a determination, and I'm gonna the drive to heal and save lives. Now I'm concerned.
Yep. 2 hits on that. Would
Okay.
you like to spend for extra dice?
Yes, I am. Got to decide how I'm going to do that. I'm going to do bold this time, so a threat, and then 2 momentum to get my 4th dice. And using technical expertise, get some rerolls if we need them. Need the computer or the ship?
Yep, computer medicine. Nice. So difficulty 3, 2, 5, 6. That is 3 momentum generated. We have some float. 1 float on that, and go ahead and roll the challenge dice.
7 again? Or...
7 again.
I'll use the float to reroll.
All right.
Can I do that?
Yep.
And can I just roll the 3?
Yep. You can and scoop however many you want, so you can and re-roll the 3 zeros.
Yep, that's what I want to do. Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Is that
4,
a bad
5,
0? That one?
6, 7. No. The zeros on the dice just mean it doesn't do any work.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Minus 2. That is. All right. So, you knocked it down, and you just about out isolated the organism. You now just need to remove it, put it in containment, and stitch Maldon back together.
Okay.
So we're now at difficulty 1.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 momentum, or a momentum to get the 3rd dice.
Okay.
Technical expertise.
And generate 2 back.
I'm not gonna push my luck. Let that.
And yeah, pretty much if you roll 3 or more or work, you can complete this because there's just 1 work left. Yeah. That is with that, Maldon is closed up and he can move to new recovery.
Okay.
What would you like to do with this fungal organism?
I'm gonna isolate it in a stasis container, and I'm gonna definitely put as many whatever level of protections I can put on it so that it's fully contained. I don't know if it's spreadable. I don't want it to get out. So we're gonna contain that like it's a biohazard. Okay.
Yep, definitely. On a scale of 1 to 5, how high of a biocontainment would you do?
5. It's going with a 5.
All right.
Especially with the Thing music playing, it's absolutely not getting out.
Control medicine and difficulty 5, assisted by ship's structure medicine. That makes sense.
Control medicine, you said?
Yep.
All right. Technical expertise again. And what was the difficulty?
It's difficulty 5.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, because as you're basically creating a level 5 security containment field on this guy.
Oh.
Or you can scale it back if you want. Oh, it's not comp 5.
I don't know what this is. Right? I don't know what this is, right?
Not yet. You would have to do a bioscan on it.
Yeah, then it's definitely getting a 5 for now. So,
All right. Yeah, that's
it's got a complication 5.
Nope. Complication 0. I just misclicked somewhere.
Okay. All right. So,
Although now that you mention it, complication 2. Spending 2 threat to increase comp.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna spend 1 for bold. Spend 2 momentum for a 4th dice. I gotta look at the character sheet. Give me just a second here. I'm gonna go ahead and burn my determination, the drive to alien lives that or my milestone, where I developed a vaccine for the Kovac.
Yeah. Similar situation here.
Yeah. Got me burning these things like Tic Tacs here. Like a Pez dispenser of milestone. Okay.
It's character development.
Yeah. So say we all.
So say we all.
All right. All right. So I've got 4 dice. I've got 2 already, and here we go. Reroll that. And what was the Svalinn was what?
Structure medicine, as you're erecting a medical force field. Oh, nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
DM, check messages when you get a chance.
Okay. You have to float, and this thing is contained. It basically looks like it's about the size of your hand, but it looks like a very similar structure
It was the size of my hand in his brain.
But very thin tendrils, and there's a central nucleus. In fact, the structure almost looks like a neuron, just larger, like 100 times larger. And it's black, and oily. And as you put it in the containment field, the tendrils kind of twitch a little and kind of reach out, trying to find something. But it is fully contained now.
Okay. Well, I'd like to use the two advantage, or the 2 floats to create an advantage. Can I make the containment hardened, where it would be more difficult for it to break out if it tried?
Yes. Yes, you could, observe its... You can observe its movement for a little bit, and you can refine the containment field to make it a difficulty 6. Next to break out.
Alright, that's what I'd like to do. I'm not getting a warm fuzzy about this.
Aw, it just wants to play. Just wants to play mind games. Alright. But you do have this thing in isolation. Would you have informed the captain or anyone else of this?
Oh no! Now that I've got it contained, yes, I'd be calling the captain and advising him. Captain, you could come to sick bay. I've got something here you need to see.
Okay.
You make your way to sickbay. Along the way, would you like to do a medical scan on this? Now that you've isolated the organism?
Yeah.
Reason, medicine. Yeah, it's difficulty 2. Assisted by ship's sensors medicine.
Alright, I'll spend the momentum to get a 3rd dice. And using technical expertise.
Nice. That's 3 generated. So lots of interesting questions.
All right.
This is a fungal creature. It is eukaryotic, has cell walls with chitin in it, no chloroplast, so likely a heterotroph. So most definitely fits within the mushroom kingdom.
The Mushroom Kingdom.
That's a technical name. Would you like to ask additional questions?
Yes. Do I think I know what kind of mode of infection it has? Is it airborne? Is it by touch? Is it what's its mode of infection?
It appears there's that at this mash you have is multi-cellular, and although it is in some sort of larval state, looking at its genetic profile, you see that it does breed by spores.
So it is airborne.
Yep. So, it is airborne, but this particular lump you have is not airborne because it hasn't developed to that stage yet.
All right. Do I have another question?
Yeah, you can burn. Yep, you can burn momentum for extra questions.
All right, I'm gonna burn 2.
All right.
How do I kill it? And what do I, basically, if I find somebody else rather than having to extract it from their brain, what can I give them to kill it?
Oh, interesting. Any sort of extreme conditions would work. Starvation of its food. Its digestive system seems to be made around fats, lipids, and electrolytes, which are all sorts of fun things you can find in brains.
So do I think there's a way to inject a person with a compound that will isolate it and basically cut it off and starve it to death, where I don't have to go and do brain surgery on everybody that might get this?
The brain surgery, it's more fun.
You might not think that if I'm having to do it on you.
If you can catch it early enough, you think you can and create a compound that would isolate the spore or state and make it inactive and unable to work. Or with some more research, you might be able to use this as a preemptive thing to inoculate you from the effects.
Vaccine. I like it.
Yep. But
Okay.
right now it's more of an emergency hit that you do just after exposure. And you would have to do it within 4 hours of exposure.
Okay. Well, I'll get to working on that then.
Yep, long-term project.
Yep.
Which
Okay.
I should write down.
And
One other thing of note, within its genetic profile and even in the mass itself, you're detecting psilocybin, which I will send and a Facebook message. No, a Discord message about. It is a neurotransmitter that you would be very familiar with.
Huh. Huh? Okay, and that it's putting that off?
Yes, it's putting that off, and it seems to naturally develop it.
Okay.
But you think at this level, and especially at this biology, because this thing doesn't have any complex structures. It seems to be just as yeah, it doesn't have any differential tissues yet, so it doesn't have anything akin to a brain that would be able to effectively use this neurotransmitter to create psionic effects. But later on, if it were to get fully grown, totally.
Okay. All right.
But
well,
at this point, the captain walks in, and you see a giant black neuron in a containment field.
So, Lieutenant Maldon came to me with basically headaches and sensitivity to light, and through my scans, I discovered this was actually an infection that he had in his brain. Removed it, and I'm conducting some studies now to see if I can figure out where it came from. You know, how infectious it is, and how we can inoculate the crew against it. I would recommend, Captain, that we scan the crew, or do some checks to make sure this hasn't spread to other members.
Is this by chance the same things from the Dyson Zoo?
Was I there? Was there?
Yes, you were there. Yeah, you believe this could be a larval form of the psychic fungal creatures you found. And when you vaporized one of them, the entire senior staff was exposed as to vaporized mass of this. Possibly one of the spores got away.
All right,
How could there be remains if you vaporized it?
Threat. That's how. Threat spend.
Mic drop for the GM.
Okay, bring in everyone who was on the Dyson Zoo.
Yeah.
Everyone who was at the second to last section of the Dyson Zoo.
All right, I'm gonna do one mass roll and simplify this so we're not here all day. But reason, medicine, difficulty 3, assist by the ship.
I'll assist with a direct.
We need to pass this information on for Maddox also.
Yep.
Well, Maddox wasn't on the Dyson Zoo. He was stuck on the ship.
Oh, okay.
So L and Maddox would be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, this
I
will
would-
just
I
be
would-
doing a quick direct check of all the members of the away team, and this will
I
cover
was on
everyone.
the ship too.
Yep.
Remember, I had a beam back.
Well, you went at the part of the Dyson Zoo that had the psionic spores.
Yeah, you left before the psionic spores.
Yeah, and also so before the high gravity place with your hollow bare bones.
I was gonna have fun with that too, but
All right, so I'm going to use technical expertise. I'm going to give you a threat for bold. I'm
okay.
going to spend 2 momentum for another dice.
4 dice altogether.
My re-roll of that. And
And
then the ship.
Sensors med from the ship.
Roll that. There we go.
Yep. Generate and 1 momentum. No, 2. I math occasionally. It appears Maldon was the only one who drew the short straw. Everyone else appears clean.
Okay. All right.
But
well,
of course,
good to
if
know.
anyone develops symptoms,
they need to see me immediately.
yep.
All right, Captain. I'll get to work on figuring out a way to inoculate the crew from this, and I'll try to get some more information on it. Right now, it's contained in a level 6 containment field. Captain having a stroke. I'm gonna pull out
I'm
my
not sure.
tricorder. Pull out my tricorder and check him.
Besides healing from the surgery itself, did you have any other restrictions for Maldon, or can he return to duty?
Oh no, he should be able to return to duty. I mean,
Doc, I
Yeah.
thought I asked you to get rid of my headache.
oh no, you wouldn't have any headache because I got some good pain meds on board for you.
You are loopy.
Are
You
you
sound
sure
so
I can
good.
do work if I'm looped?
He's not loopy,
Yeah.
just pain reducers.
Yeah.
We've got all the good stuff. He doesn't have to have all the side effects of, kind that we have nowadays.
I am invincible.
With the doc's permission, you can return to regular duty. I'm done picking on you. For now.
Man, what did you do to upset the GM? Josh?
Mm.
Existed?
Calder,
Dead.
any other additional orders regarding this?
I think I think Bog has everything under good control. I think he'll know the proper way of safely we'll taking care of the 4. Oh, god damn it.
Doc, while you check the people, while you check the people in the immediate crew, there's still the question of all the Hirogen who might have been traversing through that area as well.
Can we have these ships computers or intel scanners scanned for these fungus?
You need a medical officer there to know what they're looking for.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess we need to check them.
Yeah, it just occurred to you that, wait, they were in this environment too. They might have stumbled upon that habitat as well, and they might have been infected.
Okay. Guess we better check them too.
All right. So Throck, you get communication in saying that the doctor is requesting access to check the Hirogen prisoners.
I shouldn't have to actually go in the cell with them. I ought to be able to stand on the other side and scan them.
Yeah, so you stand on the other side, but you still have to approach the brig.
Yeah, I will
I'll
advise
join him in
security.
sick bay in the brig, just in case.
Yeah,
They
I'll
like breaking
advise.
out of their cell for some reason. It has consequences though.
Yeah, broken bones, sliced tendons. They don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And being shucked down to naked.
Oh, they're already that.
Yeah.
That's
You can't
you can't
tell.
get away from that.
Yeah. At this point, it's hard to distinguish their ranks as these Hirogen are basically stripped down through the skivvies. Although there seems to be a social hierarchy that's been established with the taller, broader shoulder or people kind of hurting the smaller people.
All right. Well, what do I need to roll here to? I ought to be getting pretty good at looking for this thing now.
It's still a pretty large crowd out, so diff 3.
Okay. I can have the ship's computer help me as well from here.
Yep.
So I'll spend a momentum to get an extra dice. And computer, sensors medicine. Okay. Try that again. There we go.
Excellent. Generated that momentum back. They do not appear to have any signs or symptoms of fungal infection. However, they do appear to be malnourished.
Hmm.
And
I've
that's
been
when
feeding them.
the guards are leaning in and said, "Yeah, they're on a hunger strike.
Oh, that's their fault.
We give them food, they refuse to eat it.
What are their demands?
Freedom, and their weapons back. We
Release me.
They can
Yep.
keep on demanding. Doctor, can you get some type of intravenous nutrition going, maybe?
Well, I'm not going to bother with that until they're too weak to fight.
Okay, I agree.
Either if they have the gumption to actually get themselves to that point, we'll make sure that they don't expire. But I don't see any reason why they can't handle this a little longer. See if they want to pursue that further.
This will only become an issue after like maybe 9 to 10 days. Especially with Hirogen physiology, they can hold out for a little while.
I'm gonna try to nip this hunger strike in the bud. The guards on duty they should have their lunch at their post, I think. For the next few days.
Man, that sandwich is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Present security difficulty 2. To set this as dictate in order.
Okay. I don't think I have a focus. This uniform code of justice.
This is slightly outside
Focus
the
on your
uniform code of.
focuses.
This is
Yeah, I did.
slightly outside the uniform code of justice.
I didn't think so. I will take it there. I'll take a momentum though because I think this is funny. And I get it back.
Your guards kind of, okay, that seems a bit of a dick move, but sure, we could do that. Might convince them. And yep, that effect is in play. And the form of advantage.
They're Herodians. I think they only respect dick moves.
You were saying they're Herodian and only respect what?
They probably only respect the dick moves.
Accurate.
I don't feel like offering their prisoners food and things that are very any bit of their culture. Well, Doctor, guess we'll keep an eye on the whole hunger thing and let you know.
I'll actually come down and check on him. At least daily. I might come down twice a day just to make sure nobody gets too malnourished. We do have some commitment to these prisoners.
Farewell.
All right. Anything else that we'd like to do before the Erickson Inn departs?
I feel like that's everything, and we can have our new player waiting long enough.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Over the next couple all of days, with daily health checks, no one else seems to develop symptoms. The Herodian are mostly okay. A couple of the smaller engineers start to get lightheaded, and you begin administering intravenous food. It is at that point that you begin loading them up onto the Erickson gear. The gear is stowed away in locked boxes. You have security guards interspaced with them, under in handcuffs and feet cuffs, and you chain them to the seat. Shathruk is going on the Erickson. Would you like to take anyone else besides the standard security team?
Do not suppose so. Oh, I guess I'll take that supporting. Well, I guess the ship. Just one character. So. I guess I will bring the Daiba.
Okay. Daiba can come with. And did you want to bring a named con officer or just a NPC con officer?
That's a good question. Who are our con officers?
We
Suppose
have
the
Melanie
Magnus.
Magnus.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll work. And just to get a few things in order, I'm gonna put their equipment, the boxes, in the airlock so they can be jettisoned if needed.
Okay.
And can we create an advantage that sedative that we know works really good on them is prepped if we need it?
Sure. Someone can give me a control medicine difficulty 2.
Control medicine difficulty 2. This is something that I'll be Go and I'll spend a threat to get bold next.
And the ship can assist with Peter's medicine, I suppose. Okay.
There's all kinds of momentum there for you.
That is 3 float on top. As you create an advantage that you have the sedative ready, would you pre-dose them for the fly, or how would the system be set up?
I'm not whatever the security officer was wanting.
If it's not illegal, they're getting pre-dose.
No, dangerous as criminals. You can pre-dose them.
Because, yeah, they are a problem.
You have 3 float. Would you like to do anything with that?
Just basically create the advantage that we don't have any problems administering this. They, in other words, we don't get into a kerfuffle with them.
Extra fast acting, that kind of stuff.
Yep. Kerfuffle list is sedative administration, and 1 more float.
That it lasts all the way to where they're headed.
I'll accept that. All right. With that, at the Erickson and their highly volatile crew, or highly volatile cargo, departs for the rampart.
They snore.
Meanwhile, turn this off.
Yeah, that's just some creepy music. That's all I'm saying.
It's meant to be creepy. That theme is what we want now. You are within range of a star system.
Only one?
I mean, and you're like skirting the outer edge of a star system. If you'd like to take a detailed scan, now would be a good time.
Alright, let's do a detailed scan.
That shall be a reason. Science. Yeah, you're fairly close. 3.
Difficulty 3?
Yeah, you're not like within the system itself, unless you want to ask the captain if you can divert into it.
Let me get an extra die. Momentum.
Okay. Sensor science, not medicine.
Wrong. Oh, I'm on the wrong sheet entirely. The wrong thing.
You're having an out-of-body experience.
Yes. You got me into all those sensor medicine rolls.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Life forms. Do.
And I even generated some momentum.
You do indeed.
Oh, -1 for sensor suite.
Yes. All right. 1 moment while I find the stats for the system. This appears to be a binary star system. There's a K-class star in the center and a M-class as dwarf orbiting close by. Nearby in close orbits is a rocky world, and then there's 2 ice planets. And it's further out in very, very elliptical orbits.
Okay.
Would you like to ask additional questions?
Say that one more time, or message it to me.
I will copy this.
Yeah, read out. Boring,
And that's in-
boring,
Yeah,
boring,
and that's
boring.
and that's in order from inner system to outer system.
Any of these within the habitable zone?
I'll take that as a science question. Negative. If the rocky world is far too close and the 2 ice planets are too far out.
Alright. So, fairly hot sun. Hotter than our sun, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a subgiant, so.
I will let the captain know there's a star system there, but I don't think there's much interesting in it.
Okay, so it's just a normal star with nothing to special in it, so we could just go to the convoy.
You do have 1 float if you want to ask an additional question.
Any signs of life or technology?
On the 3rd planet, a very, very, very faint signature of duranium.
All right.
It's
I will let
not.
the captain
It's not a
know.
lot, and especially with how weak the signal is, it appears to be buried in ice. So,
I will.
possibly something artificial.
All right. I will let the captain know there is a duranium signature.
I will clarify there is absolutely no power signature from it. No warp core, no fusion, and no battery or electricity.
But
Whatever it is,
okay,
it
well,
is
when I
cold
say
and dead.
signatures, you know, even a duranium alloy can register as a signature of some sort.
Yeah, it's just it's a duranium signature. So that is something interesting.
I'll ask the captain if he might want to take a closer look and get a better scan.
Make it so.
All right. The ship pulls out of a high warp and slips into a low warp and circles around and the star to get a closer look at this planet. It's a cold blue ice world, a little bigger than in Earth, and there's lots of stress cracks along the surface, like a billiard or ball that's been squished at the poles.
All right. Can I get a more detailed scan and try to pinpoint that duranium?
Yes. Reason science difficulty. Difficulty 3.
Okay. Well, it's going to be difficulty 2 because of the sensor suite. It's going to be difficulty 1 because of theory into practice, and I have testing a theory.
Yep. All of the momentum, and we start with the ship roll.
Someone want to get the ship roll?
Sensor science on the ship.
I could do that.
GM, it is time for me to.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
You too.
As you generate 5 momentum on this, meanie, all of that is float.
Yeah, okay, everyone, we gotta get rid of 5 float now.
All right. You do find the scans of a duranium structure that appears to be a small outpost else that was dug into one of the major crevices, but it has also been iced over over the millennia or years.
Okay. Can I identify like where the duranium came from? Like a certain species, you know, or configuration from it?
Interestingly enough, the specific alloy they use for this duranium matches is what you found in the Dyson Zoo.
All right. And if Alder has to go, who's in charge on the bridge then?
It would be Maddox, but he's not. But he's packing his bag, so you are.
Okay. All right. Is there any signs of life forms?
I'll take that for momentum. Absolutely not. The entire structure appears to be at an ambient temperature, and most of the compartments have been evacuated.
Okay. Now, is this like buried in the ice?
Yes. Yes, it's buried a kilometer into the ice.
Alright, and there's no signs of anything else in the system?
For 1 momentum.
That's fine. I got the momentum to spend.
You got the momentum for it. Now that you're closer in the system, and you kind of pinpoint this. You pinpoint this base, and you find a very rudimentary 3 satellite communication network that is still in orbit, just flying through space over the eons.
I'm open to suggestions on any advantages we could set up with the extra momentum. Use or lose on 3 of it.
for a momentum, I can give you a stroke of inspiration.
Okay.
Especially with how out this base was buried, there probably isn't any life forms or organics, but the computer drives and all that could be retrieved. It would just probably take like a whole away team excursion to get there.
Convoy.
And if you do that, you could gather more information. However, with the pressures of getting to the convoy, meaning this rendezvous, this could definitely be a thing that you can flag and hit up later. In fact, I'm suggesting that because I don't actually have a map for this base that I just made up.
How about the Slipnir have a small team get a closer look and we continue on as an option?
Maybe not the Slipnir area itself, but you could have an away team in a nondescript runabout that could hang out there for a little while and get preliminary scans. Yeah, for 2 momentum, you can have a away team aim that beams down there and starts doing preliminary stuff on it and setting up.
Well, because they're going to have to go down in that ice, and that could take some time.
They can get started on it, so that way they can have a base camp set up for when you swing around next time.
All right, yeah, let's put together an away team and on a shuttle. That way we can on mission.
Yep, sounds good. Look, Ma, it's a plot hook. Meanwhile, after a couple of days, after a couple hours, the Erickson and the Rampart meet up. You do the exchange very quickly and professionally, and you begin heading back to the rendezvous point.
Nice.
And the Svalinn gets to this is freaking first, and at long range sensors, you detect the convoy, and you also detect that they appear to be under attack, and there's also a Federation vessel, the Stalwart, that is engaged with them as well. Means we don't need this music. We need this music. L, what are your orders?
So the convoy's under attack?
Yep, convoy's under air attack. You are unsure where the Erickson is.
Are we in the system yet?
This is on approach, so you have time to.
Approach?
Yep.
Let me get another sensor scan.
Reason Science Diff 3. You know the drill.
Step 1, you know the drill.
It's gonna be annoying. All right, so all the momentum. That is 2, 3,
5.
4, 5. Okay. Yep. The ships seem to be scattered about. The Persephone is making a hard burn trying to get out of warp. The Zata. Why did I do this myself? Zata Edge is currently under attack by 2 of them. The Lasura is under attack by 1 and is at 50% shields. And the Stalwart is currently engaged with 2 of them.
Alright.
These...
Red alert? What kind of ships are they?
They appear to be Scale 3 Noskin Raiders.
Noskin Raiders.
And?
Alright.
All hands red alert. All hands red alert. Alright. And...
The strange part is the captain would normally go to the bridge in this case.
We'll improvise.
Okay.
Shithrak, you could take up Zogar as the auxiliary security officer for now. The Erickson and will be coming soon.
Alright, so,
where would you like to jump in at?
Wait, oh. That was bigger than I thought.
Yep, scroll down.
No, more like scroll up. I was looking at the 2 further down. What is this right here? Shit.
Miranda class USS Stalwart. Which,
honestly, I want to drop in down here.
all right, within range of the Zetvach to engage these guys.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Our mission is to protect the convoy, not protect the Miranda.
Yep.
So they're gonna have to hold off a little bit on their own.
Can you see the shield and power bar on them?
No.
Okay, I'll fix that. But they're at the Miranda class is at full shields and 70% power, so they're holding their own.
More worried about the convoy.
All right. To drop in and out of warp and in precise position, Maldone, give me a control con difficulty 3 assisted by the ship's engines con.
You got it. I'm gonna burn. Oh, how did we get that much momentum? Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. Any additional
welcome.
questions you want to ask,
Well,
Mr.
Maldon, Ash, do you guys have any questions that we can burn all this amazing momentum on, or set up advantages sensor related?
Is there any way that we can set up something where, like, we can get off more scan for weaknesses once we enter the space here?
For 3 momentum,
we do-
I'll allow you to get a scan for weakness on one vessel on approach.
Without starting combat?
They're already in combat, but yeah, this would be a free. You're basically be warping in and say, I'm in position, and this ship that I picked out has scan for weakness. It's already on it.
Yeah, might as well do it on that one right there. That works.
All right. You have 2 momentum left.
Oh, we have 8 momentum left, but 2
float.
2 float.
Yep.
No, heck, I'd be willing to burn the extra 2 just to get the scan for a weakness on an additional.
It'll be 3 you need to get it on an additional, but sure, we could do that.
Well, I mean, advantages are typically only 2 momentum anyways.
Scan for weakness. This is usually diff 3, so I'm using 3 momentum.
That's fine.
All right, and on this second ship that is south of the Zetavij.
Yes.
All right. Advantages have been made. Maldone. Trolcon diff 3.
Okay, I'm going to buy up 2 more dice with pure momentum.
Free momentum. All right. Rolling up to 4.
Application standard, yes. And here we go. Wah, 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 wah.
Ship helps with engine cons. Ship assist.
Yeah. Hey!
There we go.
Right there.
There you go, buddy.
Dang.
Drop in on top of them.
Handle them.
They're not listening right now, but
Okay.
They'll listen. You just need to speak another language.
Ash, how about we get their attention?
Zorgar, say yes, sir.
Do we not have Ash at all?
I'm
Ash
in a
on the
runabout.
Ash is on a runabout.
Oh, okay.
But Zorgar can definitely get their attention.
What will you be firing with?
What range are we in? Medium?
You are
Yep.
within medium range.
Then phasers.
Okay.
We will stick a little spread on there, and we will target their weapons.
Excellent.
I will buy 1 dice with momentum, just in case.
It does have scan for weakness on it.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
That changes things. I will buy up to 5 dice with a combination of momentum and threat, so I believe you take 3 threat.
All right. That might come in handy.
Okay, nice. Yeah, we get that momentum back.
Yeah.
getting 5 momentum back altogether.
Yep. That was kind of
And that will add 3 dice to the phasers, I believe.
Yep, 3 additional dice. Would you like to pump power into it?
Or 1.
All right, 1 power
So
down.
boop that up to 4.
And this has spread and all that jazz on it.
Sure does.
Is the blue bar the power bar?
Blue bar is shield, red bar is power.
I've adjusted the sheet.
Yep, it's also tied to the sheet.
10.
And
That should do it.
they have a resistance of 3, so that's 7. 7 damage.
I'm gonna re-roll. How are their shields looking? That shot.
Where are you?
You might as well spend 1 for the extra 4 dice there.
Well, if I don't have to, I'm not gonna. But if their shields are down or up, I will.
That was 7 damage.
Well, what scale are they? I should ask that.
3.
They're skill 3.
So I'm guessing their shields are still up, probably.
Yes, shields are still up about 30%.
Yeah, I will spend 1 of the versatile to reroll. 4.
Okay.
And that should be shields down, I believe.
Not quite.
Then I'll spend 1 for the last versatile for piercing, and 2
That will do it.
and 2 float for a devastating attack.
Momentum and for devastating. All right, so we have 5 more damage. Shields down, and then devastating attack and spread to a different system. So, yeah, you just completely overwhelmed his defenses, and he gets a critical warp core breach, and is currently actually not critical warp core breach, but is currently spinning away and is disabled.
Okay, that's better. And this guy is at long range of us?
Long 2. Long.
He
So
also has
it's-
scan for weakness on him, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
And that'll go away after this turn, won't it?
No, because
No.
as you did not attack him.
Oh, I thought it goes away when you attack or the end of the turn.
No, it goes away at the on the next time the science officer's turn goes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So you can get some wiggle around, because on this round we could have tactical go, and then when we get to the top of the round we could have tactical before the science officer go, just to get a little bit more out of it.
Yep. Then I'll keep that momentum and not swift tasks.
Okay. 2 players are gone. It is now their turn. This guy is gonna be a dumbs, and he's gonna impulse over or to get within range of you, because he doesn't know that he's been scanned for weakness.
You dare approach me, mortal?
Indeed, the dumbs.
They're pirates. What can you expect?
I just want to come out of warp in
I
a
just
runabout
wanna-
and blow this guy up. That's my wish here. I want to kill
Alright.
somebody in a runabout.
There are plenty of smart pirates.
That is their
Ashford
turn.
comes to mind.
They're Nausicaan.
Yep, they're Noskin. They have a reason of potato. It is now
Alright.
player's turn.
Let's do. Well, who has not gone? Somebody else.
Maldone has not gone.
Hold on.
And
yeah,
we have our chief engineer who could pick up NPC. First roll of the night is him rolling an NPC. I feel great.
Yeah, what NPC would he like to pick up? Start with that. Shop dog, what NPC would you be in? What kind of NPC would you be interested in?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about starship combat yet. Let's see here.
Are you still
you
pretty
could-
new to the game in general?
Yeah, you could just pick up a engineer and start doing engineering rolls.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, so there's Leaf, or you could take up another tactical. Which got Daiba and Taval, and you can get some shots off.
I guess, was he like the assistant engineer there?
Yeah, Left's the assistant engineer.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that one.
All right. And for him right now, some of your options. I have more sheets open than this. There it is.
Modulating shields is security, isn't it?
Yeah, modulate 8 shields is security, but
We only
engineering
use
can
one
do.
power, so we don't need to pump power yet.
Cool thing you can do is you can overflow power.
Good point.
Yeah, you can generate extra power and it just overflows, and you can keep burning that.
It's probably the best thing right now.
So wait, what? We can go above our maximum?
Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
above your maximum. It's just at the end of the scene that resets down to your normal.
That's why if you're doing in a combat and you that's really good if you're trying to run away from somebody, because you can go up above your max and pump it all into warp and just
Well,
Get it.
that we could do that, and then that'll give them tactical more that they could spend on
Yep.
power.
This can be control engineering difficulty 2 row. The ship does not assist with this, but you generate 1 power on a success, and you can spend extra momentum and for extra power. All right, so we have a control engineering difficulty 2 row. Would you like to purchase additional dice with momentum or threat?
How's that for me?
Yes. Would you like to purchase additional dice for this roll?
I'll take again 3.
It's difficulty 2, and you're already rolling 2 dice. Nice standard.
Yeah, I'll purchase 1 additional.
With threat or momentum? Left does have bold engineering, so if you get if you spend it with a threat, you can get a reroll on that.
Yeah, let's do threat.
All right. And rolling 3 dice on control engineering, and you do have focus in EPS systems. Nice! Generate 3 momentum extra. So the ship immediately gains 1 power. You can gain an additional point of power for each point of momentum you spend. And there's currently 6 momentum on the table.
How much extra power you guys want?
I mean, we've got plenty of power, but if you want to dump 1 or 2 just to give tactical something to spend.
Well, I'll
Sure.
use... Yeah,
Up to
1
you.
or 2.
Let's go with 2.
Juice the system a little bit. Alright, as the ship now has 13 out of 11 power as Leaf, he juices the EPS systems. Would the players like to keep?
Nice.
Yes.
Alright.
Can we technically use
Quick to action.
or
from the-
are we, yeah, the captain's
Yep.
quick to action. All right. And then let's give it to tactical again. Back to Zogar.
Yep, Zogar,
He's
or
already
you can
gone,
get...
right?
At this point, we'll call it top of the round. Take the shot.
Okay.
I'm being nice.
You will happily take the shot, I believe, and this guy has gained for weakness, so take all the momentum.
Alright,
Take the
so...
threat.
Bit of a long shot, so diff 3.
Holy cow!
I like Zorgar.
Nice.
So, that's a thing. That's a thing that happened. Alright, so all the momentum and 1 threat.
And let's dump 2 power in there.
Oh, hey, we still get a ship roll too.
Yep, ship can
It's-
assist.
Oh yeah.
Being too nice to you guys today.
That was with a phaser shot, right?
That was phaser shot.
Okay, perfect.
Seven momentum generated.
7 momentum
believe-
generator. Roll that damage.
I believe the max power you can put in is 2, correct?
It's 1 initially, and you can put an additional 2 more.
Okay, do that. I don't. It's probably not necessarily needed, but spread. Ooh,
1,
Ooh.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. More than 5. Shields down. 2 breaches. And spread. 3 breaches. Kaput.
I'd like to put out a message on a general channel. You are all savages, and you will die savagely.
So are they disabled or are they actually destroyed? Both ships.
There's no warp core breaches. They're air disabled.
There are no rooms that do not have holes in them.
And at this point, Shathrak, you are running along in your very empty runabout, and you see up in the distance. Oh, hey, that's the Svalinn, and they're at red alert, and they're firing on pirates. Ooh, pirates.
Can I change where I come out of warp a bit?
Yeah, Magnus can roll a control con diff 2.
Yeah, let's do that. Somebody want to take Magnus?
Go for it, Rob.
Yeah, what's Magnus got to do?
Control con difficulty 2, assisted by the Ericsson's engine con, which it's a runabout.
It's probably a 6 or 7.
Well, no, we've got to put some things
it's a
on
9.
this character. Okay. Focus, flight control systems.
Absolutely. Oh
Runabouts.
no! Little
Wash
ship
with
that could.
momentum.
Int.
Wash with momentum, easily.
Agreed. A little ship that could int.
Couldn't. Yep, you can drop out of warp wherever you want. Within medium range of any vessel.
Damn it. I
should
can't grab
spawn-
the little turny thing. It's under the button. There you
Also, you're scale 2 clef. Tiny.
go. That's too close. Damn right.
Yeah, it's medium. Alright, and I suppose you would like to get a shot off.
But
Yeah, you know this roll. Control security, diff 2. Let's bump it up to diff 3.
I actually want to change that positioning a bit. What is long range? I'd like to fire a torpedo.
Long range be out here.
Perfect.
Same diff. I generate a threat with using torpedoes. And Ericsson's weapon, security.
Take a threat and actually 1 threat and 2 momentum.
All right. Because
Presence
again,
control.
runabout.
Yeah. Runabout. Weapon security. Yep. Hence why I'm using torpedoes and not phasers.
All right. That's a hit.
3 challenge dice, I believe. Yep. Sorry, I'm just putting this into the Ericsson sheet. Didn't have it.
Yeah, torpedoes are 3 challenge dice plus security.
High yield and long range.
Yarp.
Yep. Oop.
Did you boop it? Did you boop the snoop?
Booping it now. When you buy for piercing, it doesn't use challenge. It doesn't use effects, does it? It's just straight, isn't it?
I believe
It's just straight 2, isn't it?
Each momentum ignores 2 resistant. Yep.
So I'll give you 2 momentum to ignore all of their resistance and have that be 2 breaches.
That is indeed 2 breaches is on them.
I can't give you a threat for that, can I? No, I know what I do. I have a plan.
Okay.
I would then like to spend my determination to swift task.
On what value?
Serving Starfleet's a family tradition. Expect the unexpected. One of those 2. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't expecting pirates here.
You weren't expecting
But
pirates here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't expecting pirates here nonetheless, but also.
I don't think the pirates
Ooh,
were expecting
pirates.
you.
No, they weren't expecting any of us, I don't think.
Nope.
Let's do a phaser shot this time.
Okay.
Spread
same
the
roll.
love, literally.
Yep, diff 3.
Uh-huh. Take one threat. And one threat and that moment.
Nice. Do that backwards.
In total, 2 threat, yeah. Sorry guys, I have to compensate for the runabout being crap.
Speaking of runabout being crap.
Yeah. Here we go.
If only you
Not
had
crap.
if only you had the tactical loadout.
If only, but I don't think we could have fit 30 Herogens in a tactical loadout runabout.
Nope. That
It
thing
would
has
have
a
been-
seating of 4.
Well, they were all unconscious.
Actually-
We could have like laid them on top of each other in the back.
Nope. 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 I'm not allowing that. Too late.
Let's
Yep, roll
dump
that
2
damage.
power in there.
Yep.
Actually 1 power because the shot itself takes 2. I changed my mind. 2 power.
Okay.
They're NPC ships, so targeting. Nope. 1 to reroll from Versal.
Yep. Are you sure? Is that necessary?
I'm absolutely positive.
Nicely done.
Right.
And I'll go on and spend the last Versatile for Pearson. So,
Oh, that
resistance
is
1.
resistance 1.
I thought personal just gave us more momentum.
It's bonus momentum, so it doesn't actually hit the pot. It's just it's 2 momentum on the table that you can use for advantages. But as soon as the shot is resolved, they disappear.
It can't,
And
it
with
can't
that-
be saved.
And with that, this ship is disabled. Yeah.
Okay.
It is now their turn, and these two, seeing everything that's going on, and all the bullshit you've done, immediately just turn to whatever vector they're on. Oops. They turn on whatever
Time
air
to
vector they
skedaddle.
can get, and they rabbit. They're like, nope, cops are here, get out. They didn't even go to the same vector. One of them and went coreward, one of them went anti-spinward. They just left.
Can I calm the
A wise move.
Yep, communications can be established.
Actually, you're gonna coded message says to the shuttle saying, "You take 1, I will take 2."
Okay.
At this
Meaning,
point, the
pursuing the 2 that took off.
Yeah, I didn't want to let them go either. I was going to ask you to follow them. So yeah.
Yeah, GM, we want to go after the 2 ships independently.
The Svalinn beams up the chief engineer and warps after them.
yeah,
we can
the
come
Star
back and
Wars-
rendezvous, but
yeah, the Star Wars is like, hey, take your chief engineer.
As we fly over them to go into warp, he beams
Like,
away.
hey, we have a passenger for you, and you do a quick passenger exchange.
oh well, no, we'll be back. It's just we want to go stop these ships before they get away.
I'm I'm forcing the issue, so
Okay.
the new player can actually get on scene.
It's also cool with you guys flying over that ship's head and just beaming them out, and going into warp.
Yeah, I'm just forcing.
Wait. So they were on the Stalwart, right?
Yep.
All right. So here,
Stalwart.
Near warp. Go over here, energize the beam, and take off.
You guys have a Delta flyer? Why did you send me in a runabout?
You can't fit boarding Hirogen in a Delta flyer.
Trust me, if the Delta flyer was getting used, I was about to be on.
I have a question. Do we have time to do a shuttle switch? Because I don't know if a runabout can catch them.
You could.
I know a Delta flyer can.
You could, but it'll take time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the important question in that is, can the runabout catch them?
The Stalwart is also an asset, and they're like, yeah. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to stay here, or do you want to chase after them?
Chase after them.
Yeah. I guess we're just docked to stop them and then run about with.
Technically, until the XO it gets to the bridge and checks in, technically you left L in command for the time being.
Yeah, as the.
It's L's first time in the big chair. Let him enjoy the moment.
Sure. As come to find out that at the captain and also had a latent spore in him, and he had to go into emergency brain surgery.
Oh.
Spent 2
We
threat.
have fun on this ship.
Spent 2 threat. He's off the scene. Cool. Erickson is redocking with the Svalinn. Lieutenant Commander Rost. You are beamed to this ship. It's currently at yellow alert. They just dropped their shields really quickly to beam you on board. And because the captain's indisposed, somehow you are in charge.
All right, we're getting moving right off the bat here, aren't we?
Hit the ground running.
All right.
Wait. If we were in combat and we're about to pursue, I don't think we would do a switch quite that easily.
What's the situation? Pursuing Nausicaan Raiders?
That is correct.
Carry on. Overtake them.
GM, honestly, in a Star Trek world, how would that play out?
I'm not sure, but he's I suppose your place would be on the bridge for now until we can get you in the engineering room.
Okay, I'll head to the bridge.
All right, and Ross, what would you like to ask the Stalwart to do in assisting in this situation? The Stalwart is deferring to your command.
Stalwart, engage with Nausicaan Raider number 1, and we'll take number 2.
Sounds good. We are en route, and last one back buys the drinks. As they set course, ours, and warp out. So Nausicaan Raider 1's taken care of. Now we need a.
Let's be honest, Nausicaan Raider 2 is also
very much taken care of. Ship task roll control. On, I have no reason to increase that. On. Hold on, you've been given the orders to pursue Nausicaan Raider 2.
Easy money.
This will be to get a pursuit course. You will also be required to dump power into the warp jump, and the idea is to spend more power in the warp than they spent on the warp. If you win, you catch up to them and you can engage. If
Okay.
you undershoot, they get away.
Okay. Get down to business. I need to declare how much power we're putting in here before I roll, right?
You can do it after the roll. Just you have to declare how much power you're spending.
Right. Let's go ahead and grab one dice with momentum and then a second one with threat.
Okay.
And how much power do I have to dump here?
You have 10 power available.
What's the maximum amount of power that they can dump when they're running away? Is that something we know offhand?
What? How much power do they have in total?
You'll be moderately familiar with this class. Someone could give me a reason con or reason engineering difficulty 2.
I'll try the reason engineering. Science officer would study this sort of stuff. Reason engineering difficulty 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let me spend that one momentum for an extra dice. And research focus.
Yes.
No.
It's a good momentum generator right there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to rename L to Lieutenant JG Momentum Generator.
You know that it's a scale 3 ship, and these are raiding vessels, so they wouldn't have long range, and they wouldn't be a super fast.
So how much power do those ships have? That's what we were looking at.
We're trying to determine how much we need to dump into our engines to make sure that we catch them just right now. Just boom, just be on them and be done.
I don't know, but you kind of get a rough estimate that it can't have a very powerful core. It's a scale 3 ship, probably mid-tier air warp core.
Alright, so what would be like the absolute max power that it might have?
We need a frame of reference here, because I mean I know that we have 10, but
it wouldn't be 9. 9's a good number, but as far as a frame of reference,
Unless they had to use power to go to warp.
Yep, it would be less than and yours, maybe 50% less, maybe more than 50%.
Yeah, I'd say dump about 5 or 6.
Let's go with 6. Better to be on the safe side.
All right, dumping 6 power, and Maldon, go ahead and give me that warp roll.
Elle will politely look at the new engineer and say, quite honestly, right now we could use your assistance in engineering.
Someone also needs to roll for the... someone also needs to roll for the ship, too.
Yep, someone can pick up the ship roll.
What do you need for the ship? Engines, con?
Engines con. Seven, 3. You have 1 float. And you are dumping 6 power into this, which is an excellent call because they dumped 5 power in, and you managed to overtake them. And we're not even going to roll the combat. You easily overpower them and disable their ship.
Want to do it combat?
No, I'm trying to save some time. It was decidedly one-sided. They had no power left in the bank. They barely managed to regenerate 2 power. Yeah, it would have been decidedly one-sided because you could take them out in one shot.
Yeah.
All right, so who gets back to the convoy first, then?
That could be another control con roll, diff 3. See if you can and beat the stalwart.
Can we give our engineer a chance to build some power?
Yep.
What's the stalwart? A Miranda? Oh, that's just an auto win right there.
Yeah, it's a Miranda.
That's just an auto win.
But
well,
Give
back on the-
Ross a chance to take command of engineering in the
yep.
heat of the moment.
Ross, you can and get down to engineering, and there is a tall linking Andorian in there, kind of holding everything together, and is fiercely trying to generate power. Oh, you must be the commander.
Are you the assistant engineer?
Yep. Lieutenant Leff.
What can I do to?
We just spent a bunch of power on warp, so we need to re-energize the EPS systems. And if you can and get us started on that.
I'll get that.
And it's gonna be a control or daring engineering roll. Difficulty 2.
Difficulty
And-
2.
Yep, and we have 6 momentum and an infinite amount of threat that can be generated.
Goal is to make him spend all his threat and reduce his threat to nothing.
I'll spend 1 momentum,
Okay.
and I can use a focus on that.
Let me check. I think you have a focus in power systems, right?
Yes.
Starship power systems. Yes, focus does apply. You managed to hit it. You generate 1 power, and you can generate 1 additional power for each momentum spent.
Okay. We'll spend 1 momentum for 1 additional power.
All right. So 2 power total. That brings the starship power levels to 6 out of 11.
Oh, we need to do something.
Oh,
We spent 6 power to go to warp.
yep.
We have- We have advanced warp.
You have advanced warp
drives.
drive. Yes.
Engineer, would you like to roll 6 challenge dice?
Yes, the Svalinn has an advanced warp drive, so it has a chance to generate back power when you spend it going to work.
Okay, so you said 6 challenge dice?
Yep. You roll 1 challenge dice for or each point you spend, and you're looking for chevrons.
Come on, effects. Come on, effects. Oh,
Oof.
Oh, man.
good thing you
nothing
did that
bad
power
happens.
management roll.
All right. You manage to figure out the engineering left is relieved. Thank you, and thanks for showing up when you did. I'm just like a young lieutenant here, and not used to managing an entire engine room by myself.
Hey, I've been there. We'll get it figured out.
You're the engineer's a lieutenant commander, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. I guess can I calm him?
Yep, absolutely.
Lieutenant Chithrock to Lieutenant Commander Rost.
Rost here.
Lieutenant, I don't know how much you've been briefed on our previous missions, but the Rampart is heading for Starbase 20, which Starbase 27, I think? Somewhere
27.
Like
Yep, 27's
it's
the
heading
one
to
north of you.
Starbase 27 with 30 of our prisoners already. We can call them in to add these Nausicaans to their list.
How far are they away?
5 hours, I think, right?
At this point, it would probably be like 5 hours away, so you can easily call them and turn around.
How far is... We're talking about the Rampart, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which the Erickson just rendezvoused with, if not too long ago.
Can we have the Erickson take them to the Rampart?
Yeah, I guess we just need to tell the guy we're coming with more prisoners. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
So they don't leave.
Because that would be quicker, and we won't detract from the convoy, which is our mission right now.
Yep.
All right, contact the Rampart, tell them we've got more prisoners, and we'll load them up on the runabout and send them to them.
To do that, I'll spend some threat and increase the comp range.
Can I do this roll?
Ross has to lead the road. Since he's the senior air officer.
Can I make my argument for it?
You may assist.
You wouldn't do a turnover in a situation. It would be extremely rare. I mean, I'll leave it up to him, but I just think it would be rare to do a turnover, especially when you have someone coming on board, unfamiliar with the crew, unfamiliar with the ship.
Okay, yeah, you can lead, and other people can assist, but that'll make the difficulty diff 3. Comp 3.
He would still definitely ask for his assistance too. Alright. Let's see. Termination, what can I use though? A theory for every situation? This was my idea.
Not really.
What, to use the Erickson to go to the Rampart? That was my idea.
It was your idea, but it doesn't quite fit like the theory for everything.
Alright, threw out the handbook and wrote my own.
Yeah, this is kind of unorthodox.
Alright, presence, command. I am not gonna have a focus for this. Definitely not.
One moment, I believe. Ross,
And
you
two
have
side-
you have the talent collaboration mission command for one momentum you can assist SL and give him your command score and a relevant focus.
Okay. It was command and what?
The presence command, and your score is command 4.
Okay, so anything up to a 4. Okay.
And you have relevant focus.
I don't think so.
No, not a focus, but you at least have the increased crit range.
All right. Does anyone else want to help?
I don't know. Can anyone else help?
Shatrak, you might be able to help with
Okay.
the security report.
Then I will do so.
And I'll allow
Alright.
you to roll present security as an assist.
Okay, focus on uniform code of justice or anti-piracy.
Anti-piracy.
All right, and then I'm gonna burn the extra, the 2 momentum for the dice 4, the other 2 momentum plus 1 threat for dice 5.
Okay.
So I'm rolling 4 dice.
You're rolling 4 dice altogether.
Rolling 4 dice, and then using my medal.
Which medal?
Oh wait, he didn't have a focus, did he?
No, he does not.
Okay, so no, the medal's not going to help me here much. Well, actually, it might. You know what? My medal that doubles the focus range.
Let me double check. I think that medal has to be for it's tied to a specific focus, or is it focuses in general?
A Starcross?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Starcross.
Starcross, no, it's not tied to specific. Just in general. If you don't have a focus, it only increases your comp range to 2 then.
Yeah. Slight downside, but worth chancing.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's for anything. I thought it was tied to a specific focus.
Wow, that was bad.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Mission directive if you can, and if you can, and drag up a determination point.
So, re-roll for mission directive?
You need a determination point. So you would have to burn a milestone.
Okay, I'll burn a milestone. That's fine.
To which episode have you spent a milestone to talk a Starfleet captain into doing something for you?
The captain that when we were dealing with the ship that got lost in another when we were doing the multi-crew collaboration, that Captain Pence, is it?
Oh, yeah, you did talk to Captain Penn and basically gave him a heavy suggestion to do something. All right, so with that, you can burn a milestone to get a point of determination, and then you can use mission directive to secure the Silk Road area to reroll all of that.
Okay, the original that's the 2 on the die from the first determination, though. Still, but at least It's no complication.
Yep.
So it's still
And
being,
everyone else can assist now.
so there's 3 on the table, and we need 1 more.
Rost, you can and assist with your presence command, and the ship also assist with communications command.
Okay, presence command.
Just 1 dice.
Now, Don, do you want to get the comms?
Yeah, I'll scoop it up.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, you manage to raise the rampart, and you are kind of tripping over yourself trying to get this request out, because at first Captain Bradford's is like, I already picked up your prisoners. What do you mean you have more? I'm already on my way. What? Why I should have helped you? I mean, and are you so overwhelmed that you require the glorious rampart's help?
Oh, I don't like this dude.
Hey, if you didn't want him, we'll just toss him out the airlock.
Don't even like. I
I'm
would like.
assisting
That's
with
a
this,
great.
right?
That's a great joke, but don't even. Do not say anything like that near this guy. He will absolutely scoop that up and use that against us later, even though it was an obvious joke.
Did we
Yep.
fail, or is that just what his initial reaction was?
That's his initial reaction. But eventually, you manage to talk him into it. It's like, well, since I'm in the neighborhood and all, we'll be there within 5 hours.
Can I actually ask a question?
Yes.
With that success, would we be able to just hang up on him and have the Miranda right here do it, so they get the credit, not him?
Well, the Rampart's captain just doesn't get along with our captain.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We just cut him out of this deal entirely, so he doesn't get any notation for it.
For 2 threat,
Yeah,
I'll allow you to
yeah.
hang up on him.
Done. Well, I can't decide this because I'm just assisting, but this is my recommendation. Do not help these people, these kinds of people.
Oh no,
do you mean?
that's the thing is, based on the report that we all submitted and everything, he's already going to get.
Right, but that
You
was
know,
for
go
the
up.
erosion.
Yeah, but he's already, they're
He
getting a
pulls
lot of
his-
crap for lying in their reports anyways.
Yeah.
Also, Starfleet, because of the disadvantage that we foisted on this guy, Starfleet knows that he's a real piece of work and that he's not to be trusted with most of his reports anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so I here's a response from Elle. Well, just given the situation, I guess you don't want to restore your reputation. Have a great day.
Well, that I don't think that's happened yet, though, has it?
No,
Like,
it has. That was
Not-
last session, yeah.
Like that's not going to
quite.
happen until he actually goes to
The starbase.
drop
Yeah,
the prisoners off.
but yeah, we're playing fast and loose with time here. It's okay.
I kind of just wanted to hang up in his face. Give it. to
Yeah,
somebody
I
else.
understand that.
But yeah, with that, he goes, wait, click. And the Stalwart with Captain Abigail Hansen responds.
She sounds much nicer.
Yes, this is Captain Hansen of the Stalwart.
Hi, Captain Hansen. I am Lieutenant JGL. Unfortunately, our captain's having trouble in medical bays. That's why I'm calling you. But we just asked if you could maybe help us by taking these prisoners to near Starbase.
Yes, we
Or,
understand you're on your way back to Earth. To Sol.
We're actually on our way back to Starbase Base 20. We're actually on our way back to Starbase 21.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we definitely have the room that we can take these prisoners along on for the ride. I'm sure our Admiral Nea would love to find out what they were doing in this region.
We will send you a report to go with it. What we got. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And for Starbase, courtesy of all this courtesy of Captain Calder.
Yes, we will begin in beaming up the prisoners, and we shall be on our way momentarily.
Do you need any assistance with any repairs?
We were moderate. He had some systems blow out, but we will be underway in 3 hours. It is at this point that you're getting an incessant beat.
Captain Stamp. One moment, please. Ash, what on screen?
And let me pull this guy up.
I was retard calling us back.
Nope, different retard. As Tavej Edge is hailing you, and a grumpy-looking Grazerite appears on screen. Seen here. Excuse me.
Tell him,
Excuse me. Are you our escort?
Yes, but stand by. Thank you.
And you hang up on him?
I give Ella a high five.
Just like that. He can wait.
Computer mute.
Back to the Captain of Stalwart to finish that conversation.
He is incessantly hailing you.
I just mute the audio from the hail. Silence ringer.
You silence the ringer. Captain Hansen of the Stalwart comes back on. Let me guess, that was the Zetavej that hailed you?
Yes. Any insight on him?
He is very persistent and very punctual, and any delays aim to be an affront unto him and his kind.
Good to know. I will pass that up the chain of command.
But
Sounds like a
otherwise,
problem.
He has a big
Already.
smile on his face.
hey, look, that sounds like someone else's problem.
Yeah.
But yes, we will begin in repairs here.
If you need any assistance, feel free to ask.
Ops comments again. We're now getting a hail from Persephone. And
Wait, which one is
the
that?
Zatavej. This vessel.
Oh,
There-
that one's not labeled.
Oh, you should be able to see it. Oh, wait, you can't see it because I haven't revealed it to you yet.
I can take this one if you want, El.
Yeah, so, where is, the chief engineer? Is the chief engineer also going to be at the new XO?
That was the initial plan, unless the captain has any objections. At least that's what I was planning.
Is he still in engineering, or has he come up to the bridge yet?
You were pretty much done in engineering. You're down to standard operations. You could be on the bridge if you would like, Frost.
Okay, I'll head back up to the bridge.
You appear on the bridge just as you're having this conversation.
As soon as he walks on, I'll say, greetings, Commander. At your earliest convenience, I can hand over command, but I think we should call the senior staff to brief you in the briefing room.
That's a good idea.
And we have a Tellarite that's anxiously waiting to hear back from us, but
Correction, and it was a Grazerite.
a Grazerite. Anxiously waiting to hear back from us, but unless there's an engineering problem of serious concern, I think he can wait.
You can wait. Did it?
Ops looks
down a little
nervous.
bit.
Honestly, he is attempting to hack into our comm systems to force the call through. He's not going to get through, but he's attempting to.
Ops, put the comm through me, please.
Channel open. How dare you hang up on me? I'm a Federation citizen and a businessman, and I've been.
What's his name?
He hasn't given it a name yet, but for
I'll just say, what's your name, sir?
Talat Iman. And if
Mr.
you look,
Iman.
and if you look on the character sheets up top, you should be able to see everyone's character sheets and the 3 ships.
Mr. Iman, we are currently dealing with a command change on our vessel. If you intend to speak with us, I suggest you hold. If you continue to try to hack our vessel under Starfleet Code of Military of Justice and the Federation, the Federation legal thing, I will place you under arrest.
Uniform Code of Military Justice. Or
Yeah,
actual,
but he's
no,
not he's a civilian, so
He's
the
a civilian.
Federation one. I just don't know what that one's called.
Yeah, it's Starfleet Code of Military Justice, but it's the same, basically exactly identical to the UCMJ. The people who came up with it just duplicated it with like one minor change.
But Talat Iman wouldn't fall under that jurisdiction, so he would just fall under regular old Federation dictates. Federation dictates and laws, which probably covers. Please do not hack other vessels, especially Starfleet vessels. Yeah. He looks extremely grumpy and just hurts.
Sorry, I'm back. My headphones died.
Yep. Yeah, he just looks extremely grumpy and herps and cuts the channel.
Cool.
The Persephone hails this time.
Ash, can you put a message out? Let them know that we're in the middle of a situation and we will get back to them shortly. Just a general message.
Yeah, I'll just put a thing out if, unless this is an emergency, please hold.
I'm about to love how we're about to have different opinions on what an emergency constitutes. It's about to be great.
Yeah. And if they continue, I'll just answer before we go to the meeting.
President's Command difficulty 3. Actually, that's gonna be complication on that. Complication 2, but it is assisted by Communications Command from the ship to send a broadcast message telling all these civilians to calm down and
hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
You're fine.
Let them know we're on site and continue on.
I will do so, I suppose. This is me doing this, right?
Whoever would be the best as to make that roll.
That would not be me then. Probably the new EXO. I will assist them if that works, GM.
Yep.
That was Presence what?
President's Command
President's
difficulty
Command.
3, and it is assisted by the ship.
I will snag that ship roll for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are we out of momentum?
We're out of momentum, but there's an infinite amount of threat.
I'll take some of that.
How many dice?
1 dice.
1 dice. All right. Do we have any rerolls in bank?
Kyle can give an assist.
I'm gonna say no because too many people all talking might confuse them even more. But Ross, do we have a reroll, or would you like to use the determination to reroll?
Oh, sorry. I always forget to push the button. Yeah, can I use determination, support your peers and subordinates?
That is in line with what you're doing. Yes, you may reroll. You can reroll 2 of them. When you do a determination reroll, you can scoop as many d20s as you like and reroll them all.
Oh, okay. All right, so
You might generate one of them.
GM, do we want to let him know on the engineering department and the EXO command abilities? Make sure he knows how those are used.
We'll work our way into that.
Okay, thank you.
so on that, can I do one more reroll?
Yeah, you can reroll your other 0.
Okay.
Neither of those apply here anyway.
You got one. Generate 1 momentum as you finally, basically you override their comm channels and just say, what do you say to these panicking civilians?
Convoy captains, we need your patience, please. We'll wait cleanup after this post-hostility period. We'll be underway as soon as possible, but we need to get things tidied up here first.
With that, the Zotavage has stopped calling. Stephanie, he has stopped hailing. The Lucera does inform you that they appear to be having critical engine failure. It's contained, but they are unable to go to warp until it is addressed.
Do they need assistance from our engineering group?
That is what they were requesting, but they are willing to sit on this. They're fine to sit right now, but they're not going anywhere at this moment.
The sooner we get working on that, the sooner they get moving.
Okay. Let's send a shuttle with our assistant engineer over and a team if he needs it and see if we can get them underway.
He'll probably need a team. This could be a presence engineering, difficulty 2, complication 2. To send Lieutenant Leff.
Presence engineering, okay.
Yep. Easy enough. Leff acknowledges from engineering. Yes, sir. I'll get a team together and we'll head over on. We'll head over on the Bifrost.
Sounds good. Let me know if you need anything.
Aye, leaf out. And they begin in doing that thing.
All right. Who's the
Commander,
tactical officer?
That's me.
Did any of the Nausicaan ships survive intact, or are they all destroyed?
They are disabled. They are intact, however damaged, I believe. Is that
I
correct?
think we can get some intel from them, where they came from, what they were doing. Maybe
That's
dump their computer cores.
Definitely possible, yeah.
Yeah, dumping computer cores would probably be an idea, and you do that.
I can have a team over, go over their computer cores, definitely.
All right, let's do that while we're waiting.
I have another question for you, sir. Would you like me to file charges on Mr. This guy?
The ship. He's the captain of the Zatavej, and his name is Tamat Iman.
Would you like me to file charges against Mr. Tamat Jaman?
Not yet. If he
attempting
gets
to
out of
hack our
line for the rest
computer?
of the trip, then we'll do it. But if he minds his P's and Q's the rest of the way, we'll let it slide.
I understand.
Actually-
I'll keep it in the maybe folder.
Actually, Shothrok, you were born in Andoria, or what's your history?
On the starbase.
On the Starbase? Okay. Go ahead and give me an insight science roll, diff 1.
Do I have a focus?
History, culture.
No. No, I do not. Take
Yeah.
a threat. Let's give it a shot.
I don't know how to interpret this convocation. I have no. What the?
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I definitely know this is the right answer. Whatever this roll was for, I definitely know I'm correct in this assumption.
Okay. Tavej. Taveth. I am mispronouncing the name that I generated for the NPC ship. I should be able to pronounce the name that I generated.
Yeah.
Taveth is an Andorian name. It's a historical Andorian name, and you're like, I recognize that. Didn't I read about that? He was a warlord. He was as one of the warlords during the tribal war of reunification that happened in Andoria 1,000 years ago before they united underneath an emperor.
It's a really weird name for a non-Andorian to name their ship.
Yeah, he probably bought it off someone.
Yeah. I'll stick that report in a to be determined folder.
All right, and then we wanted to have someone field strip the computers of the Nausicaan ships.
Right.
Cameron, I just sent you a link that might be helpful. It's probably one of the better versions of it.
Thank you.
I'm spending threats.
The main difference that you'll notice that from the actual Uniform Code of Military Justice is Article 125, where the normal Uniform Code of Military Justice is called the General Article, whereas with most Star Trek versions of this, it's genetic engineering.
Oh, got you. Okay.
All right, and the General Article is 134.
Thank you.
To pull the computer cores out of one of the Nausicaan and ships is control engineering, difficulty 3, complication 4. But the Svalinn can and assist with computers engineering.
Said who's rolling that?
I'm guessing one of your engineers. Are you? I could try, but I could try, but it's not my thing.
I could try as well.
I'm gonna give it a roll here.
Would you like to purchase additional dice?
One of us certainly could assist you. I'm nervous to roll after the last bit, so I'll step back from that.
I'm not bad at engineering.
I'll take that assistance. Yeah.
Okay, you can and certainly assist.
Okay. What are we working with? Are we still using comms?
Computers engineering.
No, I meant I'm looking at for focuses. That's why I want to know what exactly we're doing.
You are pulling a computer out of a Nausicaan ship and trying to, just pull the computer core out so you can then study it.
Focusing computers.
Yeah, that seems applicable.
And can I also use a point of momentum?
Yep. Do you have any focuses as that could apply, Rost?
No, not for computers.
All right.
Huh.
Oh no, it's not my increased comp range. Oh no.
My god.
This isn't good.
This is definitely not good. He's trying to get some threat from us. That's what it is.
Those were just...
Computers engineering from the
Oh,
ship.
for a ship roll?
Maybe?
I had the wrong thing there. Control.
Oh yeah, control engineering. Go ahead and re-roll that. L. And then the ship roll.
What the hell?
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Computers engineering from the ship.
Somebody else roll it. Well done. Roll it.
Computers engineering ship roll. Same comp range.
Same comp range.
Oh dear lord. So here's one thing. He would still have his engineer advantage, wouldn't he? So would that's still a pass, right?
Ship's crew. Yeah.
His chief engineer thing?
Yeah.
Would that still be
Chief engineer, you have a floating advantage of a engineering team. Yeah, you could apply that here to lower the difficulty. So
So is it
it's gonna
success?
pass.
3 comps?
2 comps.
2 comps.
2 comps. Oh.
Uh,
dear
I'm gonna
lord.
say that you managed to pull the computer core out, cut all the wires, but a safety device activates and it begins erasing the data. And you're like, shit, no, stop!
Oh. L will work on that.
So, you have the data from computer core, but it was in a blender for 30 seconds, pretty much.
Can L do anything about that?
You can, but it's gonna be next episode, to figure that out. It's gonna be an extended task.
Makes sense.
Okay.
What about from one of the other ships? Can we try and grab that core and do a do-over on that?
Yeah, you could try grabbing another core and doing do-over.
Can we make it like a harder roll or a work track to get all of the computer cores, so we can start cross-referencing and stuff like that?
Good idea.
Because then if we can cross-reference with the other cores, when they got messed up, we can.
Yeah, that would definitely help. I suppose we could do an extended task. Yeah, we have a bit of time. Let's do an extended task.
Ross, what talents do you have?
Telepath, bold engineering, I know my ship, and collaboration command.
Oh, with the telepath talent, definitely let me know if you want to get a hard read on someone. Just say, hey, I want to get a telepathic read on this guy.
Yeah, are the Nausicaans still aboard?
No, the Nausicaans are on the Stalwart, unfortunately.
Rats, I was gonna pick their brains for the...
I get a read on that grazer, right?
You are full Beta Z, right? By your
Yes.
history, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you could, especially since you know his face, you could try to get a beat down on the Teletaman. Or
The one who was
basically,
hacking us.
yeah, basically anyone who you've seen the face of and know the name of, as long as they're like within and long range of the ship, you can kind of get a read on them. Obviously, closer is better.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not gonna remember if you have that extra sensory perception. So if you want to use it, just chat me and let me know. Well, there's 4 ships. Mag 4 and 3. All right, so this is gonna be an extended task. Control engineering. Difficulty 3, magnitude 4 for each of the remaining vessels, and work track 16 and resistance 4.
If you're typing that on the work track thing, I can't see.
I don't like
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
It might be
I
on the wrong layer.
Yeah, he's
no,
probably on the PM layer.
no, I had it on the wrong color.
Still not showing. Foreground, background.
Oh,
There you go.
I see it.
Difficulty
I
3
see
showed up.
difficulty. There's magnitude.
Actually, I'm gonna scale back that I have resistance.
There's resistance.
Is this still going to be control engineering?
Yep.
So we can have somebody assist in as well as the ship.
Yep.
Or I don't know
Someone
if our
says
ship
as
can-
well as the ship. I will say each one of these is going to take an hour to extract. You can, at the end of a task, you can spend a momentum to cut that down to a half hour. The longer you take, the less patient a certain civilian captain's going to be.
He can hold on, or I'll arrest his ass. He doesn't realize how illegal it is to try to hack a Starfleet starship. Not even a computer, a starship.
Yep.
I'll tell you what. I'd be willing to take a message from him.
I would rather take that message if I could.
Well, we'll see what happens when we get there.
I would like to stare at him. That's it.
It'd be a shame if something happened to his communications array.
It would. It was he tried to hack our computer and there was some weird feedback pulse.
Anyways, control engineering diff 3. Who is taking the lead on this?
I guess I will.
Bro.
You can assist him, Mel. Yours is part of mine, and I think you have a focus. I have a focus item.
Oh, can assist, and the ship can assist as well. L, your assistance.
L?
I'll do the ship while we're waiting there.
Yep.
Computers engineering.
Computers engineering.
Maybe I'll assist after all.
Or you could just take a sheet and roll for him.
Suppose that's
But we hit it at least.
It's not Comp 4 anymore, is it?
It's still Comp 4 because complications could be the data's erased.
I guess I'll just roll on his sheet for him. He's already got it set out.
Yep. Alright. 1 momentum. And the leader of the roll, Rost, you have an engineering of 5, so go ahead and roll me 2 plus 5. So 7 challenge dice altogether. And you just want as many numbers as possible.
It's a work truck.
16.
It's the work track.
Okay, 7 challenge dice. Crossing my fingers.
For 1 momentum, you can scoop the 4 zeros and reroll them.
Yeah, because
I'll
it's
do
not
that.
even a breakthrough. Yeah.
So roll 4 more.
Well, yeah, but even then, the resistance may not get the breakthrough.
Yeah, we still have tricks.
There you go.
1,
3,
2,
4, 5,
three.
6,
That's a
7,
breakthrough.
8, 9. That did it. That's enough.
Yep, that is
That's six work, 1 breakthrough.
1 breakthrough. That also takes down the difficulty by 1. I'm going to spend 2 threat to keep the difficulty at 3. So, play it again, Sam.
Alrighty.
Would you like to purchase additional dice?
Use your talents and stuff first. Don't give him more threat than we absolutely have.
Well, that's not necessarily true because we're gonna want at least 1 momentum for a reroll here. So
Yeah, you are going to want to spend the 1 threat for your bold engineering, for sure. But you definitely want to buy 1 dice with threat.
Okay,
For your
I'll do that.
my personal philosophy is the more threat, the more interesting. But it's up to you. You know,
true.
don't be afraid of giving the GM threats unless you're
Okay.
fighting a Borg or something. Then you be afraid.
Yeah.
I'll take the 1
I mean,
threat.
there's plenty of interest generated there, regardless of the amount of threat. So,
Exactly.
One threat to roll 3 dice. And
And you,
L the assist and Ashton the ship.
Sure.
control engineering?
Yep.
Fucking do it. Great.
Aha!
Can we buy off that complication?
Nope. That was out of
Uh,
the turret. No, it was a
Can we-
ship.
That was the ship roll, so
Yeah.
unless you have like technical expertise or something.
I have computer expertise.
That would work because as this is a computer system, may re-roll the ship dice.
Somebody else like to do that.
Well done.
They're all
Go ahead
That's
and
my
roll it.
third natural 20 in like 5 minutes, so switch to D&D
No,
real
you
quick
gonna
and then
get
I'll
it?
roll.
Alright, I guess I'll get it.
Go ahead. All right, at least it's not a crit. Crit fail. 7 more challenge dice.
Is that another momentum from his engineering team again? Lowering it down to just 2?
Yes, engineering team. That's the thing. Need to be reminded of that. So we got 2 momentum, and let's roll 7 challenge die.
One, 2, 4, 5, 6. I would say just spend 1 momentum on piercing, and that should still get the breakthrough.
Oh yeah, I would agree.
Okay.
So just so you understand the math, we have to cut through 3 resistance, and you need 5 work to get the breakthrough. So even though you've got 6 on the dice, you're cut. It was 6 on the dice. You would actually only having 3, but by doing piercing 2 on the resistance, that cuts 2 out the resistance. So you're actually only losing 1 from resistance from your 6. So that leaves you with the 5, which still gets the breakthrough.
I think I get it.
As that is another computer core recovered. It is now down to Diff 1. Nope, Diff 2. Control Engineering, Diff 2.
I'll spend a point of momentum for an extra.
All things considered, right?
1 momentum for an extra dice.
One momentum generated.
And all the assists, Ship and L.
Hold on, do you only get assist the ship?
Yeah.
Because apparently Chithrak doesn't like...
I can't.
I understand.
The ship don't like me. I'm not shooting.
No help from L.
No
Someone
hurt from
getting
L
the ship
either.
already? Is someone getting the ship already?
Yeah.
Maldon is.
What's
I
the
just
role
did
on the ship? What is it?
Computers
It's
Engineering.
already in there. It's already in there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's nice to
Comp
communicate.
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're trying to pull computer cores that are
Gotcha.
sabotaged and rigged up.
At least we're not rolling crits right now. All right.
That's 1 momentum generated, and
Roll challenge dice.
it's been 3 hours, so I'm gonna generate a 1 threat from the background.
So again,
2, 3,
the
4, 5,
piercing would
7.
probably be the easiest.
Yeah, piercing. Would still not do it.
Well, no, that'll get the breakthrough.
No, it's
The
resistance
piercing.
3.
Yeah.
Right, but there's 6 on the challenge dice.
Yeah.
That would.
Oh, right.
Oh. Yep.
Well, I think we both just had the same brain fart.
Yeah, that was actually a double breakthrough because you got more than 5 and you completed the work track. So 5. No, that was 3 rolls, so 3 grueling hours of work, pulling these computer cores out. You have them, they're recovered. Some of them are a bit banged up. Maldon, you're probably gonna between Maldon and Rost, the two of you can team up together and coordinate and get some coordinates of where their starbase might be. But
Does our little friend try anything during this time? Is he holding his horses?
He is holding his horses, but his ship is in an idle orbit. Instead of in station keeping, he is just kind of orbiting around.
Did the team on the other ship get him warp capable again?
After 3 hours, yes, as left, F and his team was able to get the Lesia up and running again.
Nice.
Tactical, put some torpedoes in those Nausicaan ships so they don't get picked up again.
What?
Why would he be orbiting? Because wouldn't we have gone to warp with the convoy?
You can't go to warp because one of the ships in the convoy was not warp capable.
We were
They're
holding position.
we were holding position because the Lesia had a critical warp drive failure.
Got
He's
it.
just too impatient to sit still.
Yep, pretty much.
Over that time, can I actually do some research into his ship real quick? Because that made me curious. The name.
First things first. I'm sure you want to blow some things up.
I would like to blow some things up. I'm not going to use torpedoes though, because we have like a finite on that, unless that's an order. I'll just shoot some.
Your discretion.
Yeah, just some spread in areas, and
Yeah.
I just hold the button until it's not there anymore. That
Yeah,
kind of thing.
you kind of have some fun with it, and I mean they're sitting targets, so you just clearly at your leisure, just you probably carve your name into one and then slash it in half. Whatever
yeah,
you
just
want.
got initials in one and then just slice it in half. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. The ships are thoroughly slagged. And with that, Captain Hansen of the Stalwart Art Hales says, well, our repairs errors have been finished, and I see that the Noxian vessels have been disposed of. If there is nothing left of Svalinn, we would like to disembark.
Thank you for your assistance, Stalwart, and the trip here. I appreciate it.
Clear skies, nice to you, and good luck out here on the Silk Road.
Smooth sailing.
That they jump to work.
I'll make a broadcast to the convoy captains and ask them if they're prepared to be underway now.
Persephone stands ready to disembark. We've patched up our holes. The Lacia is ready to disembark. We appreciate our assistance with the engineering and crew. I believe they are on their way back on your shuttlecraft.
Happy to be of assistance.
This is the Zataveth. We have wasted over 4 hours on this distraction, and I have very sensitive goods that must make it to Deep Space Erykannia on schedule.
We appreciate your patience, but we had some tasks to take care of that were vital Starfleet intelligence. So, am I getting a vibe on this guy while I'm talking to him?
Yeah.
Give me a insight, science, or command, and let's do difficulty E3.
Okay. Need to buy another dice. Can I use a threat?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Threat is always available for you. It is your best friend. It
you
never
so
runs
much.
out. It will never abandon you.
Oh, crap.
Give him more threat.
Yeah, I'll take a threat and reroll.
You don't have
Yeah,
bold
you're-
command. Yeah.
But,
Use a determination for that.
yeah, I think we were referring to threat to squash.
Yeah, maybe that's...
Yeah, I'll accept threat after squash. But he is too far away and is just a little too unfamiliar to you. You haven't met a lot of Grazerites, so just getting into their psychology is a bit awkward for you, but you definitely get the idea of hurry up, I got things to do, I got things to sell, come on, let's go. Hurry up.
All right. Let's get underway, convoy.
Commander, maybe as a gesture of goodwill, we can invite the convoy captains to dinner or something.
Excellent idea. How's the chef on the ship?
Oh, you would know.
Yeah, he would. He says, Herman McCallan does a fine job as the wardroom chef.
It's a good idea. We'll make the invite.
All right,
Excellent.
that sounds like something fun to do later on. But
I can't wait to meet him in person.
oh, he is so much fun. He is just a barrel of laughs and joy and bunnies.
I specialize in dealing with this type of people, so it's fine. Let's have it.
All right, last roll of the night as we take off.
I got dirt on it.
Lieutenant Maldone,
Yes.
you now have to plot a course and coordinate 4 vessels to stay a within relative range of each other or at the maximum velocity of the slowest ship.
Oh boy.
Lots and lots of math ahead of you.
Oh yeah.
Please tell me this one is the slowest ship. Just
I love the fact that we have no momentum for me to spend here. All right, let's go, boys.
sorry.
You know what I'm gonna be spending?
Fred.
Yeah,
Hey, there's an infinite supply of it, apparently.
correct.
You shouldn't worry until you get into the
Ooh,
30s.
it's a div 4. Ugh.
You might be able to get an assist from one other person on the ship to help with calculations.
Yes, please.
They would also be assisting with Reason Con.
I'm not a con guy.
I'm rolling a 13 on that
Do we have any
without a focus.
crew I could grab here for this?
Actually, yes, Magnus has been activated, so you can and Polarized said, "Hey, Magnus, can you help with the math here? Haven't done a convoy in a little while. Just double check my numbers." All right. So you can get an assist from Magnus. Would you like to purchase additional dice?
Yes. Yes, I would. The question is, do I go for 2 more dice or 3 more dice?
Oh, the threat.
Yeah, why not? Let's just go for a whole 3 more dice.
that
Let's
was
go.
the Magnus roll.
All right.
Oh, it was Reason Con.
Yeah, it's Reason Con.
Probably not much difference. Let me check.
There's a big difference, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Her Reason is nowhere near
4,
as good as
so
her Control.
-4. Yeah, it's a 0.
But you have 5 dice.
Yep, 5 dice.
And because I have it, increase the complication range by 1. One of the ships has a non-standard warp drive that throws off your math.
I wonder whose that is. Ugh.
You'd be surprised.
Would I though?
I think we're going to have to do a safety inspection on his ship.
I absolutely agree.
I'm gonna bet it's this one actually.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, it probably is a Persephone.
Okay, cool.
She was too, too silent.
Do you have a reroll in bank?
No. How much is that going to take to squash?
Talents. Check your talents.
Now, how much does that take to squash? I need to know that because that's relevant.
Give it-
2 momentum.
2. Okay. I need the ship to roll, and I need a 1 on it because I have all fingers or thumbs, so I can squash it,
If
but only if I get a 1 on.
Yep, computer's con from the ship.
I'll get it.
Oh, that's a cool talent. The species.
It
thing?
is. Yep,
Oh, cool.
species.
Computers con. What's the comp range?
2.
2.
Hey,
Yes!
big money, no Emmys. I'd like to squash that, please.
You would squash that complication so hard. It took you a little bit. You catch it because as you didn't realize. Wait, you did modifications on your engines. Rude, dude. And it was actually the Persephone that has modifications on the engines that make it go a little bit faster, and that tilted the equations a certain way. But you managed to catch it. And the computers help straighten out all the numbers. You have a warp factor and a trajectory ready. Convoy may leave on your order.
Captain, got all the numbers plugged in. We're good to go.
Let's roll.
And with that, all 4 vessels jumps into warp, sailing into the night. I with these 3 captains, with 3 civilian captains under the watchful eye and the protective shield of the USS Svalinn as they travel across the Silk Road.
Before we completely close out, we've got 5 minutes. Can we go to the Silk Road map?
Yes.
So, do we want to give the new XO some sort of briefing?
We could give him a quick briefing today, but we'll do a more formal one on next episode when everyone's available. Ramparts up here. Svalinn. Down here with the convoy. Convoy is with you, and probably down here. 2 points aren't needed.
The funny looking red line that is not part of the grid is our predicted course.
Yeah, the red line here and here is their planned course for this situation. They're like, okay, let's plan out. We could. The stars are stars. There's a Kiko down on the bottom. The yellow stars are most likely to have M-class planets. Red stars are most likely to have historical sites. Right, and lots of metal. And the blue stars will have high energy particles or really interesting science anomalies. The chevrons that you can see are points of interest or plot hooks that I dropped. And along the route up ahead is the supposed reports of a space kraken right in the middle of this planet. Yeah.
Space kraken?
Some drunken and old trader was at Deep Space Erykannia ranting a raven about his ship getting attacked by a space kraken. I'll ask for sensor reports, and there's something there.
I feel like the security officer should have been informed of the space kraken. Come on, guys.
That would have been a part of your briefings.
Yeah, that is one thing of note. Beta Pavonis, absolutely nothing interesting has happened there because you erased that timeline. Meanies.
Hey, we didn't really have a choice on that.
You totally had a choice.
No, we didn't.
Currently, Beta Javon currently he has a population growing upwards to 10 to 20,000 people, and they are starting to get orbital infrastructure in place.
Where is Beta Javon?
Up north, above the Kraken.
The red dots.
Oh, it doesn't have a tag on it.
Should be.
It's the one with the red dot.
Okay.
Players C. Now see name.
Now see name.
There we go.
Gotcha. That's the colony that I was brought to first time?
Yep.
That's that place? Ugh,
yep.
Muggy as hell. I hate it.
It's muggy as hell. Yep, and then each one of these big
to give the new XL a tour.
Yep, one of these big squares is an entire sector, so 20 light years by 20 light years by 20 light years. And yep. And the Svalinn is working in conjunction with 2 other ships in the area, the USS Ecliptic and the Rampart. The Ganymede is here from on orders of Admiral Nea, and they're working on an independent project.
Not part of this Silk Road operation.
Yeah, not
Would
Not
the,
part of-
would the Ecliptica finish the science survey yet?
yes, they have. They're en route to the Dyson Zoo. It was just gonna take them a couple days. In fact, it's been a couple days.
Oh yeah, they're on their slow Lenovo.
And then where's the Ecliptic at? I mean the other one.
Ganymede.
Rampart. I was looking for the Rampart. Never mind.
Yep,
So
Rampart.
is the
would be-
Rampart going to be heading? Are they going to be
Rampart's-
heading out of the Silk Road?
Just for a little bit. It'll come back.
Does it
Okay.
have to?
Yes.
Can they leave one person behind?
Talk to Admiral
Can I
Ney
spend
about that.
Can I spend some rep to have them leave one person behind?
And aside from the banquet that we're going to throw, can Maldon and Elle invite the security or Ash and the new XO with them to one of our adventures to the holodeck?
Depending
Without
on
any further details.
depending on how much free time you have, yeah, your senior officers, you can pull the holodeck whenever you want.
Without giving any details?
Any additional details as to why the two like to go to the holodeck?
It better not be muggy, is my response.
There's no response. It's just not giving any extra details.
Well,
That's my
blanket invite to the holodeck.
answer. That's my answer to you inviting me. It better not be muggy.
Well, with that out of the way, and a new XO and chief engineer, getting battered with information. The convoy slips through the night as the USS Svalinn and works as the shield of the innocent along on the Silk Road. And that is our episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment.
And tip your waiters.
And tip your waiters.